Good evening, Glizzy Gobblers. It is me, your host, your Glizzy goddess, Tony, and this is Between the Buns. And tonight, we are going to be talking about chili, and chili on hot dogs specifically. I took a little meander journey to the grocery store today, and I was just amazed by the selection of chili. So I want to rate some chilies for y'all, for your chili cheese dogs. So we've got 4 here tonight. I'm going to go into depth about them a little bit, give them a taste, give them a rating, see how I feel about them. And that's going to be our show tonight. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Do the little bell thingy for the notifications, and I'll post all the socials in the description so you can go follow me on Instagram and all that jazz. This episode tonight is brought to you in part by my favorite thing in the world. I grabbed my glass and not the bottle. Una Vida Tequila. So we're gonna be doing some shots with these chili cheese dogs. So I think let's do a shot now and get started. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so let's get to this. We're gonna start off with one that I have had before, and it is Skyline Chili, hailing from Cincinnati. It is a Cincinnati style chili, which has Greek origins, and Cincinnati chili specifically, it's got chocolate in it, cinnamon. It's got a very loud smell to it, and it's soupy. It's dark and soupy. It's got ground beef in it, but there's no beans. The first time I had it, I was super stoked. So I ran to the grocery store and bought 5 cans of it because I was like, I'm gonna eat this chili all week. I was wrong. But I'm gonna give it another go and give another honest opinion. I did put some cheddar cheese on this, but the chili kind of drowned out the cheddar cheese. It's usually how you get a chili cheese dog. When you're in Ohio, there's the chili, the cheese, and then there's usually white onions, but we know I ain't gonna do no onions at home. So let's just bite into it. It's like the consistency of Taco Bell meat. It's not as bad as the first time when I tried it. I think the first time I tried it, it just was like, ugh. You will taste the cinnamon in this. And when I moved to the Midwest, this was the first time I ever heard about people putting cinnamon or chocolate in their chili. I don't know how I feel about it. But I can see why a lot of people like this. There's like, I want to say a smoky flavor. There is paprika and allspice. A lot of spices in this. Like I said, it is like a Greek recipe. I just can't get jiggy with it. I don't think it's made for this. Maybe a hot dog with more toppings. So that's what I don't like. It's touch and go with when you taste the cinnamon in it. And there's something about, I made hamburger helper one time on accident with almond milk, sweetened almond milk. And it's the equivalent of like when I ate that hamburger helper. It's just, there's something with beef and sweet that I feel like, and I know cinnamon's not sweet, but it is, that shouldn't go together. If we want to put it on the bun rating, I'd give it a 1.5, maybe 2 if I'm drunk and you tell me what it is later. They make it look so appetizing on the can. You've got this big bowl of chili with cheese, but it's not for me. And I'm sorry to anyone from Ohio who I have offended just now, but I can't do it. So let's take a shot and on to the next one. Okay, on to the next one. We have a classic brand. I think we all know, or we're at least familiar with the name of this one. We have Hormel, no bean with mustard and onions. Coney Island inspired chili. Now I do remember growing up, my mom would often buy Hormel chili. It was that one and another one. Can't recall the name right now, but I think this chili one needs a part 2, so I'll be sure to put it in the part 2. So with Coney Island chili, there's usually no beans in it. So you usually have no beans. I've seen people cook mustard in with the chili, so that's in there. And then there's onion in it, and this one has the onion cooked onto it because a Coney dog has onions on it, like every hot dog. So this one, consistency wise, it's very wet, like my bun is soggy. Lumpy meat, usually what you get from this brand. And you've got your beef. I think, yeah, I see the onion. It smells like normal chili you would put in a hot dog. It's like I don't want to say it and be mean because it's a good, like, Hormel's good. But it's like wet dog food as far as like how it goes. Or like Chef Boyardee, like how they had the meatballs. This is how it looks, and it's just like wet and just smells like plain chili. So let's just go ahead and dig in. There's a lot of flavor in this. Well, it's way better than Skyline. It tastes like, I feel like you can taste kind of mustard cooked into it. It's not tangy, but it's got a twang. I like this. This may be a new go-to for me. I get a hint of the aroma of onion in it. I like this one. On the scale, I'll give it a solid 3. A 3, only because I wish there was some thickness, and obviously you can do that yourself, but I wish there was some thickness, I think that's the word, body, to the sauce itself, because it is very soupy. The only texture you're getting out of this is the meat. Everything else, like, it'll just, let's see if I can do it like a blizzard. Got a piece fall off. So it will get messy, especially, you know, if you're feeding it to your kids or something, which I got mom friends who give their kids chili dogs. I'm a child. But I like this one. I've never had this. This is good. Okay. Okay, Hormel, I see you. Just trying to see if there's anything neat on the can. No, nothing neat. 80 calories though, and 7 servings per container. I'm gonna finish this hot dog. That's just how we're gonna end this one. I don't even think I need a shot. I want the shot, but I don't need a shot to cleanse the palate on this one. Tequila's like my coffee beans, you know, when you're sniffing perfume. On to the next. We got another one coming. Also, I'm getting a good buzz going on here. Thank you, Unavita. You like those plugs I'm putting in there? So, third, we've got Ray's brand chili. And we've got another Coney dog. This is hot dog sauce with beef. Delicious. Hot dog sauce with beef. So Ray's brand, little background on Ray's brand. Ray's brand was started, there were 2 brothers, there was Ray and Port. And Port started Ray's brand. He named it after his brother. How sweet. And from Illinois, right on across the river. And he moved to Dallas, and Ray kept making chili. Port was making chili. Also, like, talk about a deadbeat daddy. Port left Ray with all of his kids when he went to Texas. And you got Coney dog sauce, hot dog chili. They kept making it. Ray died. The family sold the company to another family. This was in the 60s, I want to say, 1964. Look at me memorizing information. I don't even need to look at that. And they still sell it. I think they sell in 21 states Glorify your hot dogs and more. Our Coney sauce is an authentic no-bean chili made from beef with no fillers and no TVP. I don't know what that is. We got another soupy sauce. Soupy sauce. It's got like a smell of stale. Ooh, it's already dripping. Points deducted. Stale gasoline, if that's a smell, like when you roll up to the gas station. Ray, port. Don't disappoint me. I love a good family story. I can't get over this smell, y'all. One thing about me is I eat with my smell. So if I smell it and I don't like it, I may not like it. But so I've been known to be wrong. So let's just go ahead and take a bite and see. This ain't it. This ain't it. Ray would be rolling over in his grave right now. It's got like a... I don't even know how to describe this flavor. Not plastic, but plastic? I don't know. But it's like I'm gonna say between a 1 and a 1.5 on chili. Like, you can fool me. One more bite. It's like a, you know how they make the smells, the taste for like frozen yogurts and stuff? I don't know if you watch Nathan For You, but there was one where they made the poop froyo. It's like they took the essence of chili and they were like, let's tweak it though. Chili's good, but let's tweak it. We're gonna move on to the next one. Can you tell I'm drunk? Because I can tell I'm drunk. Can you tell I'm drunk, mother? My mom's my camera person tonight. I think she's ashamed of me right now. Good news for her is we're on our last hot dog. Steak and Shake! You know it, you love it, you gotta have it. I bought the little microwave one. So, background on Steak and Shake. I don't have any history on their chili specifically. I know people get angry when people do that. A.H. Gus Belt founded Steak and Shake in Normal, Illinois. And if you don't know where Normal, Illinois is, neither do I, but I do know when I'm taking the train to Chicago, they stop in Normal, Illinois, somewhere near Springfield-ish. In 1934, after he was in the Marine Corps, he had a gas station and a chicken restaurant, Shell's Chicken, and then he turned, I don't know how you get chicken and gas and make hamburgers. I don't know how those two come together and you're like, oh, hamburgers. But that's what Gus Belt did. And things happen. I don't need to go into all of that, but you know, things happen. Businesses change hands. I didn't know this was another Midwest thing. The Midwest is kind of popping. There's a lot of things happening starting out here I didn't know about. But Steak and Shake is one of them, and it makes sense why when I moved here I saw so many Steak and Shakes. So, as far as chili goes, let's dive in. You got some big beans. I want to say these are kidney beans. Like, here's bean, and here's the top piece of my pinky. It's these are some big beans. The ground beef is smaller chunks, but you can still see them. And honestly, I think that's all that you can visibly see in the chili. What's in you? What's in me? What's in we? Spices, chili peppers. There has always been a little bit of a kick to Steak and Shake chili. Water, beef, and beans. This one always gets me a little randy. It's good. So we'll just go ahead and dive in. Good on its own. Good on its own. But needs a little something else. So you're going to want to add those cheese. The cheese, those onions. But I mean, I get their chili by itself as a meal. So you don't even necessarily need... Y'all, I'm going to learn how to talk one day. I promise. I promise. You don't need anything on it if you're okay with something just plain. Those picky eaters, you know. It's good. It's good as is. It's a basic chili. These beans are gonna fill you up, quite honestly. I'm never gonna hate Steak and Shake chili. I'm gonna give this 2.5 undressed and maybe like 3 dressed with the proper attire. You feel the spice in the chili, which is nice. I like spicy stuff. You wouldn't even need a bun. You could just chop up a hot dog and throw it in this chili. Like the bun is gonna make you more full. It's like, I mean, I guess if you're trying to not eat a lot. I got a wig on if you couldn't tell. My hair's different. So, the hair gets in my mouth easier than my afro does. And now I got chili in between my thighs. I'm just gonna make someone want to eat this chili off of me. You know? It's good. And those are my thoughts on it. That's all I gotta say. Eat the chili, tell me to eat the chili, take the shot. Okay. And another one of these we got. Woo! Okay. We're done. I made it. I'm stuffed. No need for dinner tonight because that was my dinner. How do I stay looking this good, you ask? Maybe you'll find out one day. But that does wrap up. I think we need a part 2 to this, but this does wrap up our chili segment of Between the Buns. We had, what was it? Ray's, Skyline, Hormel, and Steak and Shake. You know, take what you will from this. Chili cheese dogs, I think, are the perfect hot dog option since we're coming into fall. You know, people like making chili. Homemade chili is always a good option too, but I just want to throw some out there for the people who don't have the time to make chili. So there you have it. Take it how you want it. Also, big ups to my best friend Tequila, Una Vida to be exact. That's exactly what I needed, or maybe it's not, you know. Do we need Tony drunk? Maybe. That wraps up tonight's episode, though. We came, we saw, we conquered, I think. I didn't throw up, that's good. You never want that. So, I already said it. I'll say it again. Go subscribe. Share the video if you want to, but you should. You can go follow me on social media. Why did I say it like that? Media. Let's see if I can make this work. We've got Instagram, TikTok, Where do we want Facebook? Facebook. I think that should work out right. And if it doesn't, oh well, it'll be fine. You know where to find me, and if you don't, you can figure it out. And do you need to know who I am again? I'm Tony Pop. And this has been Between the Buns. I will see you all next week.